Today, I would like to propose a question. Questions around the methodologies that every one of us uses to stay focused, achieve their dreams, and grow towards what they want to become. And the reason for that is because I am in that phase where I want to figure those things out for myself. Is it watching videos on YouTube that are inspirational? Or is it looking inside and emotionally uncovering what the past has brought us, where we are today and what is happening to us? Is it the reality of the situation where we are and we just accept it with stoicism? Or do we have freedom in making up our own mind to grow and become who we want to be and who we desire to become? I have these questions for myself around many topics and around a lot of areas in my life. And I'm trying to find the right methodologies, as I've stated, to find ways of bettering myself and discovering the right path. But oftentimes I find myself struggling with those decisions because there are so many paths that potentially could be the right one. So in recent developments, the one thing that I have come back to is mainly journaling. Writing out all kinds of thoughts and letting myself go deeper with those thoughts to kind of uncover where they're coming from, what they're about, whether or not it's interesting to me to kind of like explore that more, but also to kind of like blurt out things that I would never tell people. For example, also like a subsection of my journaling can also be writing letters to situations, to people, and just keeping them under disclosure and like having them there and just not sending them at all. But it also is just looking into the future and my decisions, what I want to go towards, and kind of like trying to uncover which way is the right way for me at this point in time. And something that I've discovered around journaling specifically for me is that for a long time I felt bound to journaling has to happen with your hands. For some time, I used the 5-minute journal on my phone for journaling. I also started developing my own kind of daily journal app a couple of years ago with a student colleague of mine, but that never really took off. And I used my computer for a little bit as well. But I always thought that the right way is paper. So what I did in the beginning of the year is I bought myself a paperless paper, which is like reusable stone paper that you can wipe off. And I journaled on there with special pens. However, for me, that is just not the same as typing on a keyboard and having the digital benefits that I enjoy so much in other areas. So right now I'm back on my computer and I just love it to type my journaling. It's so much faster, it's easier for me, it flows better to the screen instead of trying to make all these pencil strokes to actually write what I want to think and say. I'm so much faster on my keyboard. And so I had a hard time with this because it's breaking tradition, but at the same time, I thought to myself, this is the way that I learned to write most of my life. Of course, in school, we didn't write with computers, but whenever I was at home, my to-do lists, my notes, everything was on my computer, and I just enjoy that much more than, say, writing by hand. So I broke that belief, and now I'm doing it in a different way. Other methodologies that come to mind are meditation, which I'm lacking in right now. It doesn't feel right sometimes, but at the same time, going to bed, for example, if I am in the right mind, it sometimes feels like I'm starting a long time meditation. I'm giving myself the space right before sleeping to kind of like go into a different state and just relax on a different level, which is super helpful. So meditation and journaling are two very strong points. Then I also have yoga and just movement of the body in general. I'm not really big on working out at the moment. I sometimes go for a run, I sometimes work out, but it's not really a routine. But the movement of my body is something that I find very important. And even if I just take 5, maybe even just 10 minutes to do a couple of stretches and movements, that is notable for me, that I have a change in posture, a change in my being, a change in my like locked up areas and stuff like that. It's just a relief to do those things. And there's a whole lot of other things that I can think of I might talk more about this in the future, but for now, those 3 help me stay grounded in the moment, but they also help me to look into the future with more positive eyes than I would without them. I hope this is helpful for you. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel for more videos like this, and leave a comment down below what other methodologies or what other tricks and techniques you use in your life to have a good life and enjoy everything a little more. Have a good day.